and it's lonely inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
Music has always been a part of what's going on with my life. Emotionally, relationally, what I'm dealing with and what I'm struggling with. And I just want to welcome you to my house. My house is a mansion. The mansion is my mind. It represents my thoughts and my struggles. Each room is a song filled with words and experiences of my life. Every song you hear is an emotion, something I've been through or something I'm going through at the time when I write it. Whether it's a past relationship, a struggle, or something I'm emotionally dealing with, like the after effects of being physically abused and anger issues. I'm just allowing people to see the things in my mind that not everybody wants to talk about, but a lot of people can relate to. Mansion is my mind, my thoughts. Welcome to my mansion.
Perfection. These walls are my blank expression.
Music plays an important role in the socialization of children and adolescents. Listening to popular music is considered by society to be a part of growing up. Music provides entertainment and distraction from problems and serves as a way to relieve tension and boredom. Some studies have reported that adolescents use popular music to deal with loneliness and to take control of their emotional status of mood. Music can also provide a background for romance and serve as a basis for establishing relationships in diverse settings. Adolescents use music in their process of identity formation, and their music preference provides them a means to achieve group identity and integration into the youth culture. Some authors have suggested that popular music provides adolescents with a means to resolve unconscious conflicts related to these particular developmental stage, and that their music preference might reflect the level and turmoil of this stage. Adolescents' choice of music and their reactions to and interpretations of it vary with age, culture, and ethnicity. Research has shown that there is also a difference in these variables between the genders. Female adolescents are more likely than male adolescents to use music to reflect their emotional state, in particular when feeling lonely or down. Male adolescents, on the other hand, are more likely to use music as a stimulant, as a way to boost their energy level or to create a more positive image of themselves.
Adolescents are not the only young consumers of popular music. A study with 104 through 6th graders revealed that 98% of these children listen to popular music, 72% of them almost every day. Furthermore, it has been reported that children aged 8 to 10 years old listen to music at an average of 1 hour per day. Using headphones, parents may have little knowledge of what their children are listening to. Research on popular music has explored several areas such as its effects on schoolwork, social interactions, mood, and particularly behavior. Several theories have been developed to explain the relationship between music and behavior, and a number of studies have demonstrated that there is a relationship between music and emotions regardless of age. Although the emotional response to music depends on the way it's presented, it is also true that it is closely related to the age of the listener and the experience or preconceived ideas they bring to the music. The effect that popular music has on children's and adolescents' behavior and emotions is of paramount concern. There is particular concern related to the lyrics of some genres of music and their effect on children and adolescents. Lyrics have become more explicit in their references to drugs, sex, and violence over the years. 42% of the songs on these CDs contain very explicit sexual content. Lyrics of some music genres such as rock, heavy metal, rap, and new emerging genres such as reggaeton have found to revolve around topics such as sexual promiscuity, death, homicide, suicide, and substance abuse. Most recently, some rap music has been characterized by the presence of explicit sexual language in its lyrics, as well as a message of violence, racism, homophobia, and hatred toward women. Drug, tobacco, and alcohol use also tend to be glorified in these songs.
Regarding the effects of popular music on behavior, several studies have demonstrated that preference for certain types of music could be correlated or associated with certain behaviors, such as the association of drug and alcohol use with rave music or electronic music dance events. Roberts and his colleagues performed a study in 1997 at an adolescent clinic, and their results suggested that probably the best predictor of risk in adolescents related to music is their self-report of negative feelings or emotions when listening to any type of music. The authors of that study described an association between negative emotional response to music and risk-taking behaviors, and even suggested that what triggers risky behavior in some adolescents is the negative emotional responses rather than that type of music. Heavy metal music listening has also been associated with increased depression, delinquency risk behavior, smoking, and conduct problems. Fans of heavy metal and rap music showed a greater tendency to engage in reckless behavior than their peers who were not fans of those types of music. A study performed in 1999 with a sample of 345 mothers from public schools revealed that 47% of the mothers believed that violent messages in rap music contribute to school violence. Yet, according to a 2007 report from the Kaiser Family Foundation on Parents, Children, and the Media, only 9% of parents revealed being concerned about inappropriate content in music.
Given the findings presented and our knowledge of child and adolescent development, pediatricians and parents should be aware of this information. First, pediatricians should become familiar with the role of music in the lives of children and adolescents and identify music preferences of their patients as clues to emotional conflict or problems. Second, pediatricians should become familiar with the literature available on the effects of music and music videos on children and adolescents. And lastly, pediatricians should encourage parents to take an active role in monitoring the type of music to which their children and adolescents are exposed and to be aware of the music they purchase.
And it's lonely inside this mansion.
The world is full of music, each unique and sweet, with the chirping of birds, rustling of wind.
The music is captivating, performing magic with sweet notes enchanting. Freedom of speech, freedom of thought, freedom of creativity, freedom of imagination, freedom of expression. All of these things from the depth of one's mind brought forth to daylight. To daylight. Nothing is as divine as music. It comes from within, in the mighty eye to one's soul. It expresses joys and sorrows which reside in the heart. Music is a way of life, till passion dies.
Music speaks what can't be expressed, soothes the mind and gives it rest, heals the heart and makes it whole.
Flows from heaven to the soul. Music is a peace of mind, out of thinking, out of feeling, that goes on the ear straight to the heart, heart to the mind, a way of life. gives a way of life. It's what keeps life going. Music is more than life. It's what keeps life going.